Still not got an intro. 3 uploads in 4 days. I told you guys, you didn't believe in this standard. 2020 is my year. This video is quite different from my usual upbeat gameplay. One's usual gameplay. Who am I kidding? It's just pack openings in it usually. But yeah, I've not uploaded a custom tactics video since like, it could be 17 now. It's not 17. It was probably 18 because that was the last time I actually uploaded good videos. Apart from this weekend, episode 2 of the Silver Team. If you've not watched this, right, people, if you've just come here for custom tactics, then this video is all based on the custom tactics that I used to get top 100, yes, EA, top 100 with the Silver Team. So if you haven't seen them, the episode 1 and episode 2 will be in the description below. Also this weekend, because you know, I'm the man of the people, hashtag Harry for president, during this team of the year hype, all these super teams knocking about, you've got all these creators splashing thousands and thousands and thousands into team of the year pack openings. Well, you know what? Because I'm the people's champion, I thought we're going to do opposite to that. We're going to make a 100k team and get top 100 with it. And that's exactly what I did. So my highlights and the team I used on that will be out, I think, at the weekend. So you know what to do. Subscribe, click notification bell, and you won't miss that. Team of the year attackers in packs, boys. Not going to pack any of them. I'll do a team of the year pack opening on Thursday when they're all in packs. I'm not doing it now. Actually, no, I'm a man of the people. I showed that we can all get through it through hustle. 100k team. We don't need them plays now. I'm not doing one. Probably will do one. Okay, right. The Silver Team, the legends, each and every one of these people just needs a Oh, honestly, I love every one of them. I will never sell them. I will never, ever sell this team. Do you have to put a keeper in to show custom tactics? I just tried it then. Now, I feel like you're all going to be slightly disappointed here because it's not really anything too big. And these have been the custom tactics that I've used for like a year and a half now. But it does have some like slight changes to it because I'm using like lesser players, because each team I come up against is miles better than mine because I got top 100 EA with a Silver Team. So we'll get straight into the one that I start with, and that is this. So you might have been expecting something mad, but we're balanced defensive. We have 5 width. We put the depth up 1. A lot of people go low depth. They go like 3 or 4, but what I don't realise is this depth, they still drop back, but when you lose the ball, they're a bit higher up, so it's more likely that you get the ball straight back with like a manual press. And I hate my team sitting back. Like when I lose the ball, I just want it back, but I won't do it by putting like a team press on and being a fraud. I'll do it myself. I'll try and bait someone into a pass. Like, I like to know where every single one of my players are, so that's why I don't use like press after possession loss, pressure on heavy touch, constant pressure, because you never have control or know where your players are going to be defensively. Whereas if I manually press, like, yeah, like I said, I can bait people into going down the line or into a certain area. And I feel like when you've got high depth, it allows you to do that more. Like if you stand off, you're just like letting them get to a dangerous-ish area where like anything can happen then really. Like you think people get a lot of luck on FIFA, but a lot of the player base have a low depth. And if you have low depth, then both of you, when you both get the ball, you're both going to be around each other's box because the defense drops so much. And if one of your players makes a mistake, it's near your goal. So there's a chance that they might score. So you might see it as loads of luck, but not that many lucky goals happen against me because I don't let them get in that position because I'm running the ball high up. So yeah, that's my reasoning why I rarely go to low depth. I do it sometimes, but not that much. Offensive width, I just put it 1 because it's really important to use the wings on this game, especially as, like I said, because everyone drops off so much, the centre becomes so compact. So if you get down the line slowly, quickly, however you want, then if you just stop, let the defence get in place around the edge of the box, then at least when you're building your attack, you're doing it in front of their box and then you just go back to the centre from the wing. So it just makes it slightly easier to get down the line, but you don't want to have it too wide as then you're wide attacking midfielders, especially in this formation, the 4-2-3-1. They won't get involved too much when your centre mids have the ball. And usually in a 4-2-3-1, you find yourself going side to side in the centre defensive mids and just waiting for like one of the passes, maybe to the wide centre attacking mids, and then get it into your striker. But yeah, I don't think that would make too much of a difference if you went like 5 or 7. I just choose to have it on 6. Players in bots, I've not noticed a massive difference in this either. I tried it on like 6, tried it on 4. Tried it on 7 and nothing really changed, so I just put it back to the neutral 1. Corners, I think it's actually quite important to not have it 3 or more, because if they head it out, there's a chance they can get like a 3-on-2 very easily. It even sometimes happens against 2, so I would only say 1 or 2 on corners. And corners on this game, surely you never cross it. I mean, I never cross it anyway. I always go short, so then you've actually got more options when you've got it on like 2 or 1, because there's more people around the edge of the box. So my advice would be to never have it on 3 or more free kicks. Don't really make a difference. Have it on whatever you want. Just don't be an idiot. I'm sure all of you know by now, but I said in the silver video that I use a 4-2-3-1. This was how they lined up, and then my left back got subbed off for, not Beasley. What was it? What was it? Oh, try and remember without looking, please. I actually can't. Again, I actually can't. Boys, I'm going to have to look. I'm going to have to look. My head is well and truly gone. What's his name? Lawrence! Oh! Idiot. Right. Yeah, so Douglas Luiz got subbed off for Lawrence. That's all you need to know. The instructions. I don't know why that's on that. I would have meant to put Shea Adams on stay forward because I always do that with my 4-2-3-1. Like I said, teams tend to drop back on this game, so you need at least one striker who can put the pressure on the centre-backs when they get the ball. Centre attacking mid, I don't think has anything on. No, the wide ones might have getting box and cross. Oh no, they've not either. When? What? Okay, so boys, I could have done this challenge without my actual instructions. Has anyone got any instructions on? Okay, yeah, they have. Normally for the wide centre attacking mids, I'll put get in the box for cross because when you get down one line, even though you're not going to cross it because who crosses on this game, attacking mid on the other side will make like a run inside. So maybe if you go back to your centre mids, they'll be in a better position to, don't know, cause havoc, score, pass, assist. So that's the reasoning why I usually have that. To be fair, I didn't have any problem with that, did I? Because I'd always go down the line, do a heel chop turn and play it back and they'd always be there. So maybe it doesn't make too much of a difference. Our CDMs are always the same when I do a 4-2-3-1. Nothing changes except we go stay back whilst attacking and cover centre. Nothing much going on there. Then the fullbacks will just be stay back. So yeah, that's the team that I would usually start with. I would change it quite a lot in game depending on how the game would go. I played a 5 at the back a lot with the silver team, so I'll show you that one now. Wait, it's not saved a lot. It's not saved them, has it? Right, lads. It turns out I had 2 silver squads. So everything I said then was correct on this custom tactic, but I actually played long ball with this team because when you've got lesser players, and people do drop off so much, it's quite important that you get up the pitch quickly. So when I get the ball and I'd have it a long ball, as soon as I go to like a right back or right defensive mid, for some reason it would just make Adama Traore bomb down the line. So I'd never actually like play it in the air or whatever. But with this silver team, I did use long ball and attack because it made the wide people just bomb on every time I got the ball. And fast build, but the issue with that, it makes like your midfielders like go too far up and stay far up. So I'd never use that. I think long ball's a lot better than fast build up if you want to play that sort of way. So our 5-3-2, right? We would usually only change to this when we was winning. Actually, no, that's a lie because I don't know. Depending how the game was going, was like what would make my mind up really. But I would change to this if I was like 1 up around the 60th, 2 up around the 60th, or maybe even level sometimes, just depending on my opponent. I don't know. But basically, we kept the width on 5. I don't like messing with a defensive width. Like, surely if you make a game, I have no idea where I'm going with that. I'll just put it on 5. Depth with 5-3-2. I don't feel like you're in a position to win the ball high up. So I think you just got to just take the L a bit on that and drop off. And I don't feel like there's much point in playing a higher line with a 5 at the back because then if they score, it's probably by like getting through you around about the halfway line or just in front of it. And that's going to happen whether you've got 4 or 5 and you're losing a man in midfield. So that's why I go with lower depth with 5. And because most of the time I would have been winning as well because that's why I changed to it. Offensive style, we go with long ball just because with this team I just liked long ball. And what was very important was the wing backs and how they get up. So like I said, when you get the ball in midfield or with like your left centre back or right centre backs, your wing back would start like bombing on a bit. So if you played it to them and then your strikers would bomb on when they got the ball. So like if it was balanced, I feel like they would be a bit too static and they wouldn't do anything. And especially because people would be pressing you more because you'd be playing deeper in your own half, then you might struggle to get out. Whereas long balls, the players making the runs, it really helps. It's basically a through ball formation, to be honest. Like right centre back, right centre mid, through ball, right wing back, then through ball to your right striker. The width we have on 6 again. I think it's mainly because play with them 4-2-3-1 tactics usually in like even most of my games with the best team that I use, like at tournaments and stuff. Because that's worked for me this year, I've been by the motto of like, don't fix them if it's not broke. So I've kept like the defensive width on 5, the offensive width on 6, and I've just not really changed it no matter what I do. And yeah, you can't exactly go narrow with the 5-3-2 because then it would be very pointless in your wing backs. Your wing backs would be too tucked in because you've got 3 centre mids as well. If you increase the width, you need them a bit more spaced out to cover more ground. Plays in box, again, don't fix something that's not broke. Just have 5, it doesn't really make a difference either way. Corners and free kicks are the same as the previous formation as well. Formation wise is quite important actually, so you need to visualize it, which is quite annoying, but because it's specific to my silver team, I'm going to have to use them examples. So what would happen? One of my full backs would come into the centre back position, 1 fast winger to come on, and a fullback. So what would usually happen is he would be the left back from the start. Joao Victor would get subbed off for Opazo, who we all know and love. What a boy! Because that's perfect for this sort of formation. Like trust me, if you're ahead and you can put a fullback in one of these right centre mid or left centre mids in these 5-3-2. Like typically fullbacks, they're quick, they can dribble, they can pass, and they can defend, and that's literally all you need, and they'll be fresh. So they should be just covering all the ground. They should be tackling, sprinting up wide, getting you up the pitch. And then Shay Adams would usually come off for Bifuma, I think his name is. It was just so good at getting out of constant press. Because like I said, I'd mostly be using this formation when I'm winning, so that means my opponent has usually gone to team press. And it's very good for playing against that, because no one ever marks these wing-backs, who are, very importantly, on overlap. You have to have them on overlap, or they're in such a stupid position. If you put them on overlap, they're never marked. They always, like, hug the touchline as soon as you get the ball. And whatever formation they're playing, it seems to be that no one's ever marking them. So they're always available to just give the ball and just at least sprint up the pitch enough that if you lose it, it doesn't matter, because you've literally got at least 4 defenders and then a 3 in front of them. So you're never really exposed if you lose the ball as well, which is really important late on in games. I think I had all 3 centre mids on stay back. Yeah, I did. I had 1 on cover centre, which was in the middle. And then what I usually never do with any other formations, with the right centre mid and left centre mid, I put them on cover wing, because if you are sprinting up the pitch with your wing backs, if they lose it, then one of them just fills in and it's not too deep, because the other 2 just shuffle across anyway. And on the 2 strikers, yeah, I just didn't have anything. But they were the main 2 tactics that I used. This one now, I just added in, because this is the formation that I always go to when I'm winning with like a 100k team, or the team that I use in tournaments. So I might as well talk you through that. So I rarely ever change from a 4-2-3-1, like ever. Even if I'm losing in tournaments, I'll just up my depth, put it on team press on the D-pad. There is no point having a tactic with the defensive style on constant pressure, because you could run out of pauses and then you have to stay on constant pressure. Whereas on the D-pad, if you put it to team press, it's the exact same as constant pressure anyway. So you might as well just adjust the depth and then have it on, I don't know, balance or something, but have the opportunity to go to team press. Let's say I'm 1-0 up against Tex in a tournament, I wish. And there was like 20 minutes left, and my team's stamina is a bit drained, so we can't keep up that manual press. We can't keep covering them large distances between players, and his fresher players are getting more space, which makes it dangerous. So this is as defensive as I will ever go. I will keep it on balance like I do the normal formation. I'll put the width down 1. Also, we get the depth as a 2, so there's smaller gaps between the defence, midfield and strikers, which means they don't have to run as much, they don't drain as much stamina, and naturally it just makes sense to have your depth lower if you're going defensively, to get as many men behind the ball as possible. But that's all I'd change with it. I would never ever go drop back, honestly. Since people think they didn't patch it, they did patch it. When I'm playing against someone with drop back, I'm like, hallelujah. Because when you get the ball, the players just like walk back. They literally like turn away and just walk back a bit and set the stall and just let you get up the pitch. So I'm like, if you're going to keep letting me do that over 90 minutes, okay, it might be frustrating if you let it be frustrating. That's where the mental game comes into it. Just don't frustrate yourself. Just take your time, and you know when you get the ball, you're going to get another opportunity around the box to score. Just don't play drop back. It's so stupid. Offensive style, I'll stay on balance, just, you know, be a bit cautious. Width, I put it down 1. I don't know why. It's just when you're doing a custom tactics that defensively, you feel like you need to put everything down. So that goes from 6 to 5. Plays in box again. There's no point having more people in the box when we're trying to be a bit defensive, so we put that down 2. Corners and free kicks. Obviously, if you're winning, you just want your players to start back and make a counter-attack impossible. Instructions, we've got come back on the striker, come back on the centre attacking mid, come back on left attacking mid and right attacking mid. Then everyone else should be the same. It's stay back of a centre, stay back of a centre, stay back, and stay back. One last thing to show you anything, maybe the ultra attacking. So I tend to use 4-3-2-1 for this, because I hate 3 at the back formations when you're YOLOing it. Please don't do it. It's just so easy for someone to get the ball and get down your line, literally like 1 X pass or 1 Y pass and they're in. Don't do it, trust me. With a 4-3-2-1, when you go on constant pressure, I feel like you've always got someone somewhere. Like, they can't keep it in any area. They just have to attack. And believe me, I've tried it with a lot of formations. This is the best YOLO formation. I used to think it was 4-4-2, but it's not. This is the best one. Yeah, the custom tactics are quite self-explanatory. It doesn't matter if you have like 8, 9. Width, I only have on high because it's 4-3-2-1, and obviously the 3 and the 3 are quite narrow, so that just makes them a bit more wider. Say if I was doing it in a 4-4-2, I'd probably put the width as like 5 or something. Long ball, because like I said, I want my players to make loads of runs, but at the same time, I don't want to use fast build-up. I don't like it. I've just put the players in the box up because we need a goal. Why not? The instructions, I don't actually like having people on stay forward. So, yeah, okay, so I've only got one of them on stay forward. When you're on constant pressure, I wouldn't put like anyone on stay forward because they stay forward. Like when I'm playing against people on constant pressure, and they will change to like a 4-4-2, or 4-2-4, and literally they will just have 4 people just stood on the halfway line, like even though it's called constant pressure. So then when I get the ball in the middle of the pitch or at the wings, I can just chill. So yeah, when you go constant pressure, avoid putting your attackers on stay forward because people can just keep it in the middle of the pitch. I've even got my centre mid on stay back attack there. I probably shouldn't have cover wing, but it doesn't really matter when you're YOLOing it, does it? I'd probably have these on get forward. Yeah, because they will still chase back in defence, but when you get the ball, they will really push up and get around the box. And then the full backs, I just don't change. I don't have them on get forward either. They're high enough just leaving it as it is, especially on long ball as well. I could do like a really in-depth one that I do with my super team when I'm qualifying for events, because it is a bit different. But you're not far off the mark. Like in the tactic that I start with in tournament games and qualifiers, it is basically just this, but balance. I know people are always quite disappointed when they see custom tactics videos and it's like balance, but tactics are less important than people think. It's because people go extreme with tactics and try like pressure on heavy touch with high width and stuff, and at the end of the day, I just want as much control over my team as possible, and I think balance gives that, so that's what I do. Oh, right. I think that's it. I feel like I've spoke for about an hour. I've no idea how long this video is going to be, but like I said, I got top 100 with a 100k team, one of the people, this weekend. If you really wanted to, you can go on Cham's channel and find it. But I'll be uploading that, if not this week, then next, because I'm trying to fill a schedule up because I fly to Atlanta in like 8 days. Like I said at the start of the video, please subscribe for that. Come on, we're trying to hit milestones this year. Keep me in this YouTube game. But I've got a very, very special upload coming in about a week and a half as well. So trust me. Subscribe, because you will want to watch that. You will end up watching it anyway, so what's the point in not subscribing? Like, if Will and he can beg subscribers for 2 years, then I can as well. Let me know if you use any of these tactics. I think my tactics are more interesting, like, in transition. Like, say, at halftime of the game, if you go to the 5-3-2-1 or stuff like that. But if you do use this one from the start, let me know how you do in your next weekend league. Tweet me if it helps you. Message me on Instagram. I'm always looking. I don't miss a thing. What my next upload be? Because we're 3 and 4 days in. We have to keep it up, don't we? I said every other day this year, so I'm going to have to do something on Thursday. I've got loads lined up. Listen, like, I have got about 11 gameplay videos, like, already recorded. But I have got a lot on next month, so I do need to space it out a bit. It could be rewards, but who actually wants to see rewards in like a Team of the Year week? Do you know what I mean? I'll be opening Team of the Year packs on Thursday, so I'll just try and get it out on Friday. If I do pack a blue, if not, then I can't really be bothered putting it out, to be honest. I'll probably just integrate it in a reward video. But no matter what, there'll be some sort of pack opening on Thursday night or Friday morning. But we're not really that interested in pack openings round here. I run about quality content, gameplay content, so make sure you comment below what challenges you want me to see next. We've done top 100, silver, may or may not bronze, the A team. So we've got like C, D, E coming up anyway. Like they're done. We've got nations challenges coming up, but I don't really know which nations. A lot of you want an Irish team, so I might go for that. But I don't think your players are good enough at the minute. I think I have to wait for a few Team of the Years, because the issue with me is I set the bar too high. Like I upload my silver one straight away. Like, can I just calm it down? Do it with a 1,000,000 team, 500k team. Like, you all don't understand how hard it is to get top 100 in this era. Like, I'm doing it with a 100k team that you're gonna see. Your favourite pro content creators hardly get top 100 with R9 Hull, etc. So, yeah, on that note, hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more, and until next time.